I am ever hopeful and ever optimistic that this is actually live and that you can hear me. So if you're watching, anybody out there and know my number and can text me so that I know that people can hear me this time. Once again, I'm Jessica, the Circus Lady. This is the Circus Harmony Up in the Air live stream on the City Museum Facebook page. Usually it's on Tuesday, but we had so much trouble we couldn't get on at all. We started again today and nobody could hear me. So I'm hoping that you can hear me. Somebody let me know if you can hear me. Um, Best by text rather than putting it in the comments section because of the delay. And hopefully we will get through the rest of the show. Sadly, also, I'm not even seeing it here. Sadly, also today it is pouring rain. So the act that was supposed to be outside clearly will not be outside because we do not have choreographed yet a water ballet. I'm just seeing if it's streaming. It says it's streaming. So one can only hope. And now, before we bring on our special guest, who is going to get kudos for being the most patient person on the planet. Well, maybe, you know what? She's been so patient. We're going to wait to show that video. And let me bring on our special guest. Right now, I am proud to introduce you to, yay, the president of the Circus Harmony Board of Directors, Miss Kate Morency. So we think we are streaming live. Nobody has said we were, but nobody has said we weren't. So we're going to talk and hope that people can hear us.
Sounds good.
So thanks for being so patient. And rather than play that video, so if people are watching and you want to see that first pitch thrown out at a Cardinals game by our students, you'll have to wait. Yay, it's working. We have the official go ahead. So Kate, why are you the president of a nonprofit's board of directors? That is such a hard job. And it's a volunteer job for people who don't understand nonprofits.
Well, when you think about the ways that you can give back in a community, probably, one of the most fulfilling experiences that I've had is working with you, Jessica, and with your team at Circus Harmony. And for me, it's really about, I have 3 children and they're so blessed, and we're so blessed to have so many riches and so many things. And to kind of go beyond our backyard and be able to work with children and do what I can to help kids in our community who need it really is magical. It really is. And the circus I love it because it's a place, it has something for everybody and every child, and everybody's welcome, and we change lives, and that's magic to me. Yeah.
Well, thank you. And your daughter is a current student of ours.
She is.
Zoe, Hula Hooper Supreme, Wire Walker, and she's all of how old now?
She's 6. She's taking on the silks at 6 years old. I have to say, I'm 44. I'm not taking on the silks.
You should, because we have adult classes. But I should mention that Circus Harmony is based inside of City Museum. We're not doing our classes there now. We just don't think it's safe to have people that close and touching each other. However, we are finishing up our summer classes. We have one more week of summer camp. I believe there's openings, and you can always jump in on our juggling, unicycling, and other classes. Information's on our website. And then our fall class schedule is going to go up really soon. It is online to start. So we won't be doing silks online, but if we can, we'll go back. And people can still go to City Museum. Information is on their website. And I think they have 3 days to join as a member, and you get a special bonus ticket. So City Museum's a great place, and you can be socially distanced there. In our ring,
the visitors, right?
What?
They're limiting visitors, right?
Yes, I believe it's 25%. It's a really low percentage, and it's a really big place. So come enjoy City Museum, and then when we can, we will be back. So actually, when I first met you, you were working at Circus Flora and our performance troupe, the St. Louis Arches, perform at Circus Flora. Then you
Yep.
were working at the symphony, and we did the symphony, which is a
Yes.
fantastic show. And now you're at Wilson School, and we did a circus science class at Wilson. So
We loved your circus science class. It was such a great way. At Wilson School, one thing that we're able to do, and one thing that our teachers really thrive, is what we call integrated learning. So how do we take science and combine it with art and combine it with movement and that? So the science of circus class really fit so well within our curriculum, and it was a class that not only addressed our curriculum, but it was really great to watch. And it's the same thing that happens with my daughter in her ring. These kids who were, like they may be shy, and, there's a group of 12-year-olds who were performing with you one day, and I just came in to see what was going on. And they're, at 12, you're kind of awkward. Some kids are growing, some kids aren't growing so much, and you're self-conscious. But these kids were ball balancing and tumbling, and just, they were standing up so tall and had such confidence by the end of it all, and the skills that they had gotten. It was just, we really loved it. Our school community loved it, from the parents to the administration to the teachers. So,
and
yeah.
working in the school, you and I both know that the best way to educate is to be entertaining.
Yes.
And when you're entertaining, it sticks. You think of science class in like the old days, the thing you remember is the exploding volcano. So doing circus really works. We did a circus science camp for the St. Louis Public Library this summer for even younger kids, and that worked. And it'll be part of our curriculum. Plus, we are putting together Zoom packages to offer to schools, whether they're online or in person. I think most schools aren't going to want outsiders coming in, but these Zoom classes in basic circus arts, in a hula hoop choreography, and circus science can come into the classroom via the screen. And if the kids go home, we can Zoom into the homes. We bring the big top under your rooftop. And we also have shows that we do by Zoom. So you can have an assembly program in school if you have it, because no more field trips for a while. So
No more field trips. Yeah.
Know that our staff is incredibly innovative and resourceful and resilient. And all of our classes, when we can go back, we'll seamlessly be able to just go back and still stay online too, because it might be a while. But so I do hope that they'll try the online circus science.
I think we will, because I think from the admin point of view, which is my position, anything that can do to support our teachers and provide resources for them, like I think that a program like yours just fits in so nicely. And honestly, all of the teachers who we've worked with in the ring and at school and anywhere have been so great. And you can tell they love the kids. Like, they really get to know them, and they're really responsive to them. And, my daughter has her moments, but she loves them, and they put her where she needs to be, and they direct her when she needs to be a little redirected. And at the end of the day, she gets so much out of it. So I think whether the class is online or in person, I would recommend it to anybody. Yeah.
Well, thanks. And you're saying that as a mom, as a school administrator, and you also happen to be on our board, for which we're very grateful. People who don't know about nonprofit structure, you can't do it without a strong board to help you and to help you make connections in the community.
Yeah.
So the other thing that we're mentioning, just starting to mention, is we have such a big thing happening in the middle of September. The Balancing Act show is going to be a show unlike any we've ever done before, because we're in a time unlike any we've ever been in before. And it's going to be online, free to everybody. And we're still working on it. We have a meeting about it Friday, and we'll hopefully be able to announce the exact date soon.
Yeah, I am so excited about this event for many reasons. Number one, Circus Harmony is a school, but it's a nonprofit. So our tuition doesn't cover all of our expenses. And, that gives parents and lovers of the arts and lovers of theater and lovers of circus and individuals who really want to make an impact on children's lives, you can make a philanthropic gift to Circus Harmony and know that you're having direct impact on many lives throughout the school year. But the thing I love about the event, number one, just the little bit that I've seen, the images and the descriptions, I think the teachers and kids and you, Jessica, you guys are being so creative with the program for the night. I can't wait to see how it turns out. I'm so excited to see the program. And I think it's so great that we'll be able to reach so many people in the community. So normally we have our juggling ball in the fall, and if you're in St. Louis and you're able to make it, I mean, there are 5 million things going on in any given night. Like, we'd love to fill the venue, but this way we can reach more people and interact with people all over the world.
The world. Like, we've had people in our camp from coast to coast, and anybody can come to this. I do want to say, at the juggling ball, at all our shows, we always had tons of photos taken by a man named Photo Joe. And he just passed away this week. And we are grateful to him for his incredible generosity. He was always there. And not just for us, but everybody on the music scene. Somebody posted from the wrestling scene. He just loved the St. Louis community. And his way of giving was through photography. So, Photo Joe, thank you, thank you, thank you.
What a loss for our community. That
really, really missed. So I just, but he appreciated our work too, and the work. The show is going on, and now it's going on online. Well, thank you for all that you do for us. I look forward to seeing Zoe now that she's out of preschool and she's a level 1.
Level 1.
We have such exciting ideas for going forward. So I'm going to let you go. Thanks for coming back. Sorry about all the techno troubles that we have been having.
No worries.
And when we stop having them, it's the end of the pandemic. So people should tune in, because as soon as there's no technological problems, things are going well.
Yeah.
So thank you very much. And
sure. Thank you.
See you in online.
I'll see you in a few days online. All right. Bye.
So next we're going to show a video. Next we're going to show a video. I know it's kind of starting to be baseball season. Who knows if it's going to keep going. Last year, we did our Peace Through Pyramids partnership with the National Circus School of Puerto Rico. They came to us last year thanks to help from a lot of community resources, including Yadier Molina's Foundation 4. And we threw out the first pitch at a Cardinals game. So I am going to attempt in my techno peasantry, oh my goodness, wish me luck, to show you a video of that wonderful time. And hopefully, here we go.
Peace Through Pyramids, a partnership between St. Louis's own Circus Harmony and the National Circus School of Puerto Rico. Together, they're using circus arts to bring hope and motivate social change in our community and around the world. In 2018, the groups made history by bringing the joy of circus to hurricane-ravaged communities in Puerto Rico. This July, they brought the same inspiration to St. Louis, thanks in part to a donation from Yadier Molina's Foundation 4 and support from the Puerto Rican Society of St. Louis. Let's give the kids a warm welcome as they head out to the mound for an honorary pitch. All right. Andrew Kisner behind the plate. Redbird calling balls and strikes. Where is this ball going to come from? Nobody knows. It's coming from the very top. Here we go. Look at that. Right in there.
So now this is where we're checking my techno abilities again, because we have seen that one before, so we're not going to see that one again, and we will go back to Zoom. Oh my goodness, where I have to stop sharing. Ta-da, to me it's always a miracle when any of this works. So speaking of our Peace Through Pyramids partners, the National Circus School of Puerto Rico. There was a hurricane starting this morning on the island of Puerto Rico. The last I heard, they lost power. We're hoping everyone's safe between the earthquakes and the hurricanes and the pandemic and everything else. It's been really rough for our friends in Puerto Rico. We were supposed to be there the beginning of July, and because of the pandemic, we didn't go, but we are thinking of them, and we hope to be able to go next summer. So the other thing we were going to show you today was our new Diablo Act. If you were watching this live stream, up in the air live stream last week, my special guest was Oliver Lair, who is a graduate of our program. You just saw him at the bottom of the 3 high, throwing out the first pitch at the Cardinals game. And he has been going to Circus College in Montreal, but got sent home early because of the pandemic and has been here all summer and has choreographed a new Diablo Act, which is being, I keep looking over at my phone because it's being uploaded. When it turned out it was pouring rain and we couldn't do it, we tried to quickly edit and upload a sample video from it. Oh my goodness, she uploaded it to YouTube, which apparently is faster. So how do I get to YouTube from here? Leah, I have no idea. Leah, help. So it's, oh, dun, 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 she has uploaded it to YouTube. I'm going to try and see how we can find it. See, this is where I could really use like an engineer or someone who is not so technologically, it's on flip. Okay. I'm going to try and find it. So this is going to be really, really entertaining to those of you who could do this with a couple of clicks. All you millennials, please forgive me as we go, hopefully, to share my screen to YouTube, where we are going to look up flips. While we're on YouTube, I should also tell you that Kellen Quinn, our juggling alumni, has his own page on YouTube called The Kellen, and you should tune into that page. He has a lot of juggling content. He also does a snack of the week. Really worth watching The Kellen on YouTube. But right now, this is a sneak peek at a new Diablo Act created by Oliver Lair with these young men that you see presenting it. I'm just going to let you watch, and it's an act in progress. So the show, The Balancing Act, Walking the Pandemic Tightrope, will be shown in mid-September, but right now, here's a taste. Are you watching that green Diablo with the red spot? And that is Viral Diablo, an act in progress. Let's stop the share. So that's Viral Diablo, an act in progress. The Balancing Act show, which we'll be having online in mid-September, is the view from the window of each of our students and some of our alumni at how they're keeping their balance during the pandemic. And they're also different, and everybody's family is so different. And it's coupled with some really cool circus acts. You're not going to want to miss it. And we will be putting information about the Balancing Act and our fall classes on our website, circusharmony.org. We are going to keep doing our Up in the Air live stream, thanks to the generosity of City Museum. Speaking of City Museum, see these earrings? They were made by Sharon, the same woman who did the mosaics throughout the museum. And if you go in person to the gift shop, I know they still have some of her jewelry for sale. City Museum also now has an online store, so check that. And we're hoping to sell some Circus Harmony things in the online store, including perhaps our famous coffee, which every live stream we have maple hand delivered to me in the hopes that you will order some coffee. Meanwhile, you can order our Defy Gravity coffee at circusharmony.org. We are a nonprofit. When you buy the coffee, it gives you a lift. It's the only coffee I drink. But it also helps a child soar all in one cup. And we're also looking for people, and I know the pandemic is hard, and there are certainly very important, worthwhile organizations. But since you're not going out so much, if you wanted to go to circusharmony.org and become one of our sustaining donors, maybe pledge $10 a month, it would really make a difference. As we go forward with the pandemic, we want to give access to the circus to as many young people as we can. And next, as promised, we move down to the floor, down to Maple's level. Oh dear, Maple is fast asleep. Hoping we can wake her up. So we did one of our Zoom Circus 6 feet shows. It wasn't a Zoom show. We do live socially distanced shows. Can you sit? I'm not starting yet. Thanks for waking up though. We do 6 feet circus shows where we're 6 feet apart and socially distanced from the audience. Like the Diablo act you just saw, the only people touching each other were brothers, and they all wore masks and stayed 6 feet apart during the act for the one who is not one of the brothers. And now this is indeed Circus Harmony's Defy Gravity coffee. Really good coffee. Hand delivered, or mouth delivered, I suppose, by Maple. Oh, Maple, you're going to have to try that again. So I'm afraid that you won't get it delivered by Maple, but we can either mail it to you or have you pick it up at City Museum if you'd like. Hey, Maple, come back. Come back. I was going to ask you a question. Are you ready? Maple, what's on top of this house? What's on top of the house? What? She doesn't feel like talking. What? Louder, so that they can hear you. What is on top of this house? What? Louder. What? She did say roof, but it's really soft. What about what's on the outside of a tree? What? Bark. Very good. And how has this act been so far? You know. How's it been? How's it been? Very rough. I would say that is accurate. So, Miss Maple, come on down. Let's do your leap through the hoop of fake fire. It happens to be her favorite trick. Hey, just said it was your favorite trick. Hup, good girl. Hup, good girl. And so, come on, Maple. Maple hasn't had enough of coffee today. Maple, we're still sheltering in place, but she actually does perform in the 6 feet circus if you're in St. Louis. But we love bringing the Zoom circus to you. We can do that anywhere. We bring the big top under your rooftop. I'm Jessica, the circus lady. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks for letting us make your day a circus day. Bye.